be aware that there is transition energy around you. Now, you may feel as if you've come through certain things and accomplished those certain things, but others may be feeling in a different space right now. So you may be ready to move forward, but other people around you are not. So just be aware of that, and be aware that sometimes, you know, in order for plans to come to fruition, you may have to hang back and allow others to maybe take centre stage for a little while, maybe sort of work through something that they're going through. Taurus, you beautiful Taurus, how are you? Taurus, 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 Taurus. How the devil are you? Welcome to Spiritual Worlds. If you are new to this channel, which I believe a lot of you will be, because it's a new channel, so if you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are not new to this channel, welcome back. This is your tarot reading for, oh my goodness, not really here, for September 2022. What to expect, what's coming up, the good and the bad. We'll also get a message from our guides at the end using these beautiful cards here. So this is basically going to be an overview, what to expect, what things are coming up. What I basically do, I don't read the cards inverted, I read them the right way up. It just makes it easier that way. And what I try and do, excuse that, what I try and do is I bring through whatever messages from Spirit the cards are showing me. So always work on intuition, guys. Not all my readings will resonate with everyone, but if my reading doesn't resonate with you, I do apologise, and I hope that a future one does. But let's see what's coming up for you, Taurus, for the month of September. We've got some interesting energy starting to come through straight away through the cards, okay? So this is, what's this time? There's kind of excitement energy coming in here. Right? There's this real sort of sense of anticipation. There's something new, perhaps there's a project or something you've been working on for some time, things about to come to fruition, right? There's this kind of sense of this new love, new adventure coming in. So this is really sort of forward motion, this action energy coming in from the cards from you, Taurus, today. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups. All right, wow, this is a breaking free. This is really now a time where you've put in the hard work, Taurus. You've put in the hard work, and it's now time to reap the rewards. Okay, I'm also seeing sort of new projects come out on the horizon. That maybe certain projects have been done and completed. Okay. Maybe certain aspects have been done and completed, and now it's time to reap the rewards. Perhaps you've been doing some work on your house throughout the summer. It's now time to enjoy the beautiful garden that you've created, or the nice rooms that have been decorated. Perhaps you've got that new job and you're now starting to really get into the role, and sort of starting to, you know, starting to really sort of appreciate it, get to know your workmates, get to know what your role is, you know, that sort of thing. Perhaps you're doing something you're passionate about. Or perhaps it's a relationship that's taken on a new life. Perhaps you've had a bit of a rejuvenation with the summer holidays, and things are starting to sort of move forward again. This is definitely a forward motion happening here, Taurus, okay? With what I'm seeing here. Wow, with Seven of Cups. Right, this is talking about conquest of an emotional situation around you, okay? Now, it feels like this emotional situation's in the past, okay? And this is about, this could be from a relationship, and I feel for some of you, this definitely is a relationship energy. This could be people from your past who are now maybe sort of coming back into your life a little bit, sharing stories with you. I'm seeing sort of like discussions sort of happening where people are having sort of celebrations, families getting together, that sort of thing. So seeing that sort of energy around you, Taurus, as well. And I feel like there's been a bit of a long way travelled. So these three cards here, it's saying that you've there's been a very difficult emotional situation in your past with your relationship with something, okay? Now this could be a person, job, it could be anything, okay? It's whatever's resonating with you right now, what's coming into your mind right now. And this is symbolising what you've had to climb over, the mountain you've had to climb to get over that and come to the realisation to bring that to an end, right? It's saying the past is the past. This is kind of a lot as well for a lot of other people. Just to sort of give a bit of a background here, I know a lot of people since COVID decided to make changes in their lives. Lives have altered dramatically in many different ways, right? And the sort of the consequences of that now, whether good or bad, are being realised now. This is a time of closing off of the past and bringing in of a new way of doing things, okay? So there's new horizons definitely happening here, okay? The Emperor, so this is now, you have definitely overcome a situation and you're now looking beyond that situation. So you're looking at a situation that's happened, you've closed the book on it, what's happening in the future. So what sort of, perhaps you've left the job, or you're looking at leaving your job and you're going, right, okay, what's happening? What's available over here? What opportunities over here? What opportunities over here? What opportunities over here? If it's with a relationship, it could be the fact that there are certain things that have like been hung up, certain triggers that you and your partner have been having have been resolved or going to be resolved. And this is about you taking control of the situation, but in a way that allows other people to feel that they are a part of it as well. So this is you taking command of a situation, all right? This is what might be coming up for you in September, Taurus, is a feeling that you have to take command of a situation around you, right? Again, this is coming up for a lot of other signs as well, but this feels more like you're taking command of the situation because of the path that you're on. And I feel that some people around you are going to be surprised because your outlook, I feel, on certain things has changed. It feels like there's a lot of opinions you've held close in the past that you pretty much, maybe are thinking slightly different of, or opening to new ideas. This is all about sort of new ideas coming in, looking at things in a different way to how you felt in the past, okay? And perhaps this is happening with your relationships. Perhaps you've changed something and that's altered the relationship for the better. With regards to a relationship, it could be like, for example, you and a partner have been planning on getting a house together, and now you've finally got that house, or that house is coming, that place, that outcome is coming in September, okay? It's either already come or it's coming in September, and now it's about sort of settling down about that. So it's basically, as well as plans coming into place for you, Taurus, okay? So it feels like a quite positive sort of outlook there. And again, this card here, this is personal power. This is about sort of like things coming to you, rewards coming to you, getting just rewards for a job well done. So it feels that maybe you've had a bit of a rough couple of months, Taurus, but before September, and you might find that things start easing up. Perhaps there's been limited resources for you to be able to do things, and now some of the resources are being freed up in September as well, okay? So I'm going to draw 6 more cards, which is going to symbolise the positive and negatives. Okay, the first row is going to be the positive. Now, normally, first row is a positive and the second row is a negative, but sometimes it does actually pan out slightly differently. So, just going to draw a couple more cards here for that. There we go, and there you go. So just putting that onto the sidelines here. So things to watch out for in the positive again, and the negative. The Hanged Man. Okay. So this is all about the Hanged Man energy, and is again what the energies are asking us to do, and it's across the board, is look at things from a different perspective, a different point of view, okay? And these ideas that are coming in now, so the month again of new ideas coming for you, Taurus, new opportunities. So this is about being taken out of your comfort zone. Don't be worried or scared about taking opportunities that maybe put you outside your comfort zone or test your boundaries. This is a good time to do that. But also be aware and vigilant of what you're being asked to do. So make sure you understand the criteria. So if you're taking on a new project, try and understand as much as you can about what the client wants, but also bring in your own imagination into it as well. So if this is to do with your relationship, it could be like there's something you're planning to do with a partner, or there's something that's been happening surrounding a partner, and maybe it's a situation that needs resolving, but needs to be taken from a different perspective. Perhaps you need to open up a bit more emotionally. Perhaps you need to be a bit more forthcoming about how you're feeling. But this is about bringing sort of imagination into it as well. So perhaps there needs to be a bit of a spark reignited as well, as far as sort of relationships are concerned. This is all about sort of looking at things in a different point of view, but also kind of from a point of view of wisdom. What can you apply from what you've learned in the past? But also, what new ideas can you bring to a situation that's going to bring a better outcome overall? And I feel as long as you're looking at these situations that are troubling you at the moment, perhaps from a different perspective, bringing in that imagination and wisdom as well, you're going to go pretty well. Things are going to go pretty well for you this month, okay? The things to watch out for, okay, is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so be aware that there is transition energy around you. Now, you may feel as if you've gone through certain things and accomplished those certain things, but others may be feeling in a different space right now. So you may be ready to move forward, but other people around you are not. So just be aware of that, and be aware that sometimes, in order for plans to come to fruition, you may have to hang back and allow others to maybe take centre stage for a little while, maybe sort of work through something that they're going through emotionally. Perhaps, for example, you're waiting to start a new job and there's a bit of a delay. So just expect that kind of thing. Expect a little bit of the unexpected here, okay? Be open-minded and don't let these triggers, these minor sort of trials, minor delays sort of get the better of you. Otherwise, you're gonna kind of struggle a little bit more then, okay? This is now, it's a case of, if you look at the center here, okay, this is basically new worlds or new opportunities, new things open up, a new place of being, a new mind space. Bring in the imagination. Not being afraid to bring in the imagination, not being afraid to bring in the emotion, the authenticity, the love, that sort of thing, okay? But also aware that other people, when we move forward as people, we invite, just by gesture, just by being ourselves, by changing our habits, by changing our perspectives, we invite others around us to do the same. And sometimes that can be quite tricky for them, so just be aware that how our behaviour is changing, it's having an effect on those nearest and dearest to us, okay? But also just to be strong. Remember that you have the dignity of hindsight. You've been through certain things, and you can offer those certain things to others. You can offer wisdom to others. You can offer inspiration to others, but you can also offer support to others as well. So be aware that there may be people coming that's going to be supportive, and be aware also not to strive too high too quickly, okay? You've got to have balance. What is the practicality of these ideas? It's great to have all these new ideas and these imaginative concepts, but what is the real world scenario that you're expecting to play out, okay? Or you're looking to play out. So make sure you understand the methodologies of which you're going to undertake to realise a certain dream, or realise a certain concept, or realise something coming to fruition in September for you. In other words, you kind of got to get out of your own way a little bit and just let things happen to a certain degree this month, okay? So I'm going to ask for a message from our guides. See if we can have some further validation. Oh, fantastic. We've got a couple of cards here that have jumped out straight away. And I've got, hello, I'm here. So we've got the Five of Wands. I'm just going to quickly see where to put that. Now, intuitively, I'm drawn here. I believe this may be sort of surrounding how things in the past may have affected other people. On honouring that, perhaps someone has made a sacrifice on your behalf. Perhaps someone has given up their time in the past and they kind of need to be rewarded. for how they have helped you and brought you through. I feel this is tied to an emotional situation where perhaps someone around you is finding something a little bit more difficult than they anticipated. And you may feel on the surface everything is fine, but just to be aware that they might be having a bit more trouble than it feels like someone close to you, Taurus, okay? So it feels like they might be having trouble with something that perhaps you're overlooking a little bit, okay? So just to be a bit aware of that, okay? Four of Wands, now this is sort of, again, as you're bringing things into new ideas, your personal strength, etc. Remember to get back to nature. Remember to do remember what is in your nature, what is in your nature to do. Remember to honour the certain sort of, the ups and the downs that you do go through and you do experience, okay? And also remember that there are times where you may be called on to, there may be a time this month that you are, sorry I minced my words there, called on to perhaps help someone else. Now a lot of the other sort of signs I've read for today, I've kind of gone like to step back when it comes to like taking action on behalf of others. For you, it feels like you may have to take some sort of action on behalf of someone else. Someone maybe a bit more vulnerable than you, so perhaps someone you know who's being bullied or something, and you maybe have to take a bit of action on their behalf or help them. But this is like a practical stepping into a situation. But it's like not to go in fully. Sometimes a situation might be resolved by you having a gentle conversation with two parties and coming to a compromise, not you coming in with a bulldozer and taking down the entire place. Do you know what I mean? So there needs to be a bit of balance in how you approach this if you were asked or called upon to step in for another person, okay? The Chariot, this is definitely a time, it's a reaffirmation, it's the time of moving forward. Things are going to come your way and work out for you. You've put the hard work in, the transformation is coming to its fruition, coming to its end, and you've kind of been through that over the course of the last couple of months. And the Eight of Wands is basically to say to you that the past now needs to stay in the past. But bring your people with you, bring the people you care about with you, help them reach the understanding that you have reached. So thank you very much, Taurus, for watching your reading today. I hope that resonates with you. My name is Jared from Spiritual Worlds. If you like this video, please leave a comment and a like down below. I'd love to know how this reading has resonated with you. Excuse me. And I'll see you very, very shortly. You take care of yourself.